Okay, so this is going to be my first time ever doing a video. Um, I am 24 and have been going through heroin addiction for the past 2 years. Um, I guess maybe if these videos kick off, I'll get more into my story, but the reason for making this video is I've been on Suboxone, not prescribed, but like us addicts think we know how to dose ourselves. So, I was doing pretty good. I was going every other day, which by watching some of these videos, you guys are coming from a lot higher dose than I actually was. I was doing 8 milligrams every other day. One, to be completely honest, I hate the fucking taste of them. They make me nauseous. I can't stand them. And didn't have the Medicaid to go to the doctor to actually get them prescribed. Um, but anyway, I'm on day 4 um, of going cold turkey. Well, I tapered myself. I don't know if I did it the right way. Not gonna tell you to, I'm not gonna recommend to do it this way. But I went like 8 milligrams one day, skipped a day because I was normally skipping days anyway. And then broke it down to 4s, and then 4 milligrams, and then broke it down to 2s. But like I said, I don't suggest it. You know, it's working okay for me right now. I've definitely been through a lot harder withdrawals. But like I said, my reason for actually making this video is I watched this guy. Me, it's a lot mental, and my RLS, like my insomnia. That is like the worst part of my withdrawals always. I'm never the one, and the chills and the sneezes. But it's, you know, I don't really get the diarrhea or the throwing up. I get the cold sweats, but this time I have to honestly say I can't complain. I can't. It's more mental in my RLS right now and not sleeping. I slept an hour within maybe 2 hours in 2 days. But I've been through this before. We do it to our fucking selves. But me, I get depressed and I cry a lot. And I was watching this guy's video. It's called Free from Hell, and it's like a 7-minute video, and I know he has more, but it's called Home Remedies for Withdrawal. And it wasn't even because I have tried home remedies. I've been taking, my multivitamin every day. I tried the Imodium thing yesterday, and today I took 6, but then I started reading up on it, and I don't know. So I don't know how I feel about that. And then I want to get um, there's this another one that supports, your brain activity and, helps your serotonin and your wiring in your brain. But it's all over the counter. I can't say I've like fully tried all of them. I'm just sticking with my, and I take Neurontin. Neurontin helps me a lot. It's the only thing I get prescribed. I take 4 300 milligrams in one shot in the morning, and it kind of gets me up and through the day. Drinking a lot of water. I'm not a person that drinks any water. I hate the taste of water. But, me and my friends put a bet to it, so, can't lose a bet. But this guy, Free from Hell, had this video, and it was probably one of the videos that kind of hit me the most. Like, our brain is telling us that we're retarded right now, and why are we stopping? And our serotonin and everything is so much lower, and you feel it. You do. Like, you can't, like, I'm the person, I have to see it to believe it. So I'm like, okay, they say my levels are low and that's why I'm depressed. Like, no, just give me my dope and I'll be fine. But it's true. Like, I have to go back in time and realize every time I get off of, dope or Suboxone, I get depressed. The longest I had was like 5 months and 2 years, which is pretty fucking scary. But I always went to meetings, and I want that. And I'm very much in the, like, I love the medical field, and I'm going for, mental health, and I want to be a motivational speaker. I've been through a lot in my life that if I continue these videos, I hope would help someone that I know that has contributed to my addiction. I like to get away. I don't like to face problems. But now I'm kind of like, I'm 25, and it's kind of getting to me now. Like, I'm like, fuck, I'm getting, like, old, and I have nothing. Like, I don't have a house. I don't have a car. My license is fucked up. I lost my daughter, which, I mean, is a tragic thing. And like I said, maybe I'll speak on it in other videos if I continue to do this. But he inspired me to make this video. And it just, maybe it's going to help me more get through this withdrawal, and then hopefully in return help someone else. But we can do it. We can. Like, I don't want to live that way no more. I don't. It's a friggin' chain around our neck. If it's dope on the street, or it's a doctor telling you, here, you can't do dope, that's not good for you, but take a Suboxone or methadone. Like, what? And then I'm gonna have to get off that? Like, really? You're fucking our lives up. Like, it's so hard with addiction, because if it's not one thing, it's another. I have a very addictive personality. Very, very addictive. And I get hooked easily. But it's just, my mind, I need to reprogram, or we need to reprogram our mind, saying, like, we're worth more than what we're giving ourselves. Like, I go to meetings, like I was saying before, I go to meetings, and they're sharing their strength and hope, and it's just like, oh my God, I want that. But I've been in and out of meetings. I never did 12 steps. You know, maybe that's a big thing. Like, I never had a sponsor. So maybe I'm not giving myself a real shot. So this time I finally got that feeling, like, you know, us addicts, we always want to stop using, but in the back of our head, we always have that reservation that we never talk about. And that was always me. And now it's kind of like, no, fuck. I don't have a fucking reservation. I don't want to fucking live like this no more. I'm going fucking cold turkey. There's no reason for me to go cold turkey. I was still able to get my Suboxone. But it's just like, why? Like, why do I have to live under a drug to make me go through my day? And if I don't take it, it's like a fucking bad marriage. Like, really? No. Fuck that. Fuck heroin. Really. And, I don't know. I just hope, I really wanted to get this guy's name out. I really did. You could YouTube him free. I think it's Free from Hell. I believe he's a Jersey native. And what I actually kind of really liked about him too is that he actually left, you know, his personal information at the bottom, like, for help, which is really, really cool. So somehow this gets around to him. Thank you. Like, you made me, like, I'm laying in bed watching videos and, like, listening to yours, like, made me, like, sit up. Like, I'm sitting up. I'm making a fucking video right now, day 4 of my fucking withdrawal. So I appreciate that. And I really hope, you know, my videos can reach someone. You know, even if it's 2 minutes into the video and you don't even watch the rest of it. Anything. I guess I'll leave my information on the bottom to contact me on Facebook. But I really, 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 you know I can do it. And we can do it together. Seriously. You know, addicts stick together, and, you know, our brains are fucking insane. And in sobriety, I had a taste of it in my 5 months, and I loved it. But I know what I can and cannot do. So I'm going to be stopping the video. I hope it helps. Thanks for listening.